Most people can't focus for more than 10 minutes, and I couldn't either. Before I changed these 6 things about myself and how my days goes, I was able to be more focused, more productive without getting distracted, and I was able to get a lot more work done. So if you a professional working a demanding job, or you're an entrepreneur, or you got your own thing going that you need to lock in, focus, get work done, here are the 6 things that I would change about my day so I can be more focused on the work that I have in hand, be less distracted, eliminate brain fog, and be able to focus with mental clarity. So the first thing that I did was, and the things that I'm about to tell you, like, this is not something I just read from a book. This is not something that I just found on ChatGPT, found on Google. I'm giving you the exact 6 things that I changed when I felt lost. And I had to restart from zero to build myself back up and get myself back in momentum. These are the 6 things that I implemented to get back productive, get back focused, get my testosterone back up, and get back in routine. The first thing I would change about my day is I would go to sleep early the day before. How you spend your day before is what's going to set you up to have a productive day the next day. It's always going to start the day before. If you spent yesterday going to sleep late, partying, drinking alcohol, eating out, eating bullshit, next day you're going to feel like shit and you're not going to be able to stay focused or be productive, right? So I would go to bed. I would put my phone away at least 9:30 p.m. at night, and I would be in bed at least by 10, right? So I get a good night rest, get 7, 8 hours of sleep. This alone will improve your focus, right? You have that mental clarity, have no brain fog. That's the first thing that I would do. And then you will be able to wake up early without an alarm. Me, I put my phone away at 9:30. I don't have to use an alarm to wake up between 5 to 6 a.m. Then when I'm up, everybody's still asleep. I'm able to just focus on my work without no distractions, right? It's just you, the work that you got at hand. No distractions, everybody's still asleep. So first, I will go to sleep on time the day before so I can wake up early and I can have just isolate time with me and my work. So the second thing I would change is it's good to fuel up with protein in the morning before noon. What I would recommend is red meat, like ground beef and eggs, like 4 to 5 eggs. Me, I eat 10 eggs per day. So I usually eat 0.5 of beef, and then I will eat around 6 eggs for the morning, and I'll eat 4 eggs later in the day, right? Put in protein in your body, and not to mention, you want to eat a high protein breakfast, but you also want to have few carbs. Not as many carbs before noon, because this is the hours you want to be most productive. You want to focus on work. When you put too much carbs in your body, it will slow you down, and it will cause a crash after noon. You'll get tired, you'll get lazy, you'll get sleepy. Then you might have to take a nap in the middle of the day, and we don't want that. We're trying to focus on our work and get shit done. So you're gonna have a high protein breakfast with fewest carbs as possible, right? So like I said, beef, eggs. So that's the second thing that you want to do. So the next thing you want to do is you want to write down your top priorities that you want to accomplish for that day. You want to write it down. Whether that's 5 things, 6 things, and you want to write it in order of importance. Right? Take care of take care of the biggest priority first. But the thing you want to do is you want to block out time for this task. Now, you don't want to do multiple tasks at once. You don't want to multitask. You want to focus on one thing at a time. This is how you'll be able to get stuff done. You'll be able to focus on the task at hand without distractions. You don't want to half-ass anything. You don't want to get 50% to something, 50% to something else, or 90% to something, 10% to something else. You want to give all your attention to this one thing. So what I like to do is when I'm having to block out time for my work periods, I like to set a timer. I would set a timer for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours at a time, however long it takes for me to get the task done. And I won't do nothing else but that task within that timer. Right? When the timer is out, you can figure out what you want to do next. But during that timer, it don't matter if your mom texts you, your grandma texts you, if somebody call you, a friend call you, it don't matter. You focus on the task at hand until that timer is done. All right? Now that's how you'll be able to get work done and be more productive. The next thing you want to do is you want to get 12K steps per day. Right? This number was a sweet spot for me when I was getting myself back on track. Because 10,000 steps a day, that's pretty easy. Right? It's not super easy where you can just attain it without being intentional, but it's easy enough to you can just get it done and you can still have time to slack off. When it comes to getting 12,000 steps, you're pushing yourself to go over and beyond what you know the minimum should be. So 10,000 steps should be the minimum, but you're going over and beyond that, right? And what this will do is this will be able to keep you busy. So when you eating food or you just finish a task or whatever you have to do, now you have something to think about. Now you're thinking, I got to get 2K more steps, or I got to get 3K more steps so I can get ahead on my steps. So what this will do is this will keep you focused to get stuff done and keep it, to be productive. And not only that, you'll be in momentum. When you get in your steps, and let's say you go on a walk, a 30, 45-minute walk, now you're in momentum. So once you're done with that walk, you're going to try to attack the next big thing, the next task at hand. So not only is this building momentum, but you'll have more clarity, have more focus when you are doing your work. You'll be more energetic. You'll be able to be more present and alive. You want to be sleepy. You want to feel lazy. You want to be having brain fog if you're walking, right? You're going to be energetic, you'll be able to focus. So 12K steps per day, right? 10K steps is good, but 12K steps is elite. If you want to maximize being focused and you want to 2 times your focus when you are doing your work, aim for 12,000 steps a day instead of 10,000 steps. The next thing I would do is I would work out early in the morning. There's something about working out early in the morning before you do your work, first thing in the morning, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. in the morning, it just hits, right? You get some pain in, you be able to push some weight, you be able to overcome some adversity, right? So the rest of your day will be easy, right? You'll be able to complete tasks, you'll be able to overcome objections and challenges that come your way, right? You'll be able to start the momentum of productivity and making today a positive, successful day, and making today the best day of your life, right? So getting that workout in first thing in the morning is very important. I do this every day. I work out at 6 in the morning. After my workout 6 in the morning, I go straight to a coffee shop and I'm able to get work done. For some reason, it just leads, it all connects. Once you get that first thing done, you're gonna try to move on to the next thing, and then the next thing, and the next thing. You're just in momentum, right? You're setting yourself up for a successful day. Everything will compound over time. Everything will connect together and it will compound by the end of the day. Then you should be on top, then you should be set for a productive day. So if you're going to sleep on time the day before and causing you to wake up early, you're getting some water in, of course get some water in, you getting 10K steps, you're hitting your workout early, eating a high protein breakfast. This alone with 2 times of focus, right? And we're still not done. The next thing you want to do is first thing in the morning, before noon. All of this is before noon. All of this is stuff you want to do before noon. You shouldn't be trying to optimize for focus in the afternoon. You should be working the whole time from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. When I say working, I mean like working on yourself, personal development, business, whatever it may be. Something that's making you better is what I mean when I say working. Something that's got something to do with personal development, whether that's reading, whether that's cooking, whether that's writing down your goals, whether that's working out, whether that's getting your steps in, whether that's drinking water. All of that is making you a better person. So this is what I'm referring to, right? What you want to do is, next thing is, when you wake up in the morning, you want to go outside and get some sunlight. You want to get the sunlight on you. This will help you when it comes to your energy. It will wake you up, make you feel alive. If you was to not get sunlight in, let's say you stayed inside and you sat down inside, didn't get no sunlight in, I guarantee you the next 2 to 3 hours, you're going to feel sleepy, you're going to feel tired, and you're just going to crash. You're going to go back to bed, right? You want to get that sunlight in, get that vitamin D in for energy, right? If you're a man, this will boost your testosterone. If you're a woman, this will give you energy as well as men. But you want to go out there and get some sunlight in, right? Let the sun hit you, whether that's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, hour at a time, right? Me, I like to go walking in the I like to go walking in the sun after I leave the coffee shop, because that's when the sun comes up. After I do my workout, after I get my work done in the coffee shop, the sun is up. I'm going outside, I'm going on the walk. I'm setting my day up for success. I'm setting tasks and I'm this a priority. I'm waking up. Well, I'm going to sleep early the day before. I'm waking up on time. I'm going to the gym at 6 a.m. I'm going to the coffee shop, get work done. I'm setting my timer to make sure that I am being intentional about my time, right? And I'm not letting no distractions get in the way of my work, right? Everything, it don't matter if somebody call me or my client texts me. As much as I love my clients and as much as I love providing value for my clients, I wait till that hour is up for me to actually go text that person back or go help anybody else. I got to be intentional about my time. You want to make every hour of your day count. Everything, give your full focus, your 100% effort. It's how you'll be able to maximize the inputs and maximize the outcome, right? So this is what I would do to 2 times my focus and set my day up for success to have a productive day. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Zach. I help professionals lose 30 to 50 pounds without restrictive dieting. So if that's you, if that sounds like you have a demanding job, you want to 2 times the focus, have more energy, build confidence, lose 30 to 50 pounds and keep it on for good, all you got to do is click the link in my bio. You will see my calendar. We could book a one-on-one strategy call. What we'll do on this call is I get an understanding of you as a person, get an understanding of your goals, where you at and where you currently at and where you want to be. And we can come up with a game plan to make sure we give you on track for your goals. Besides that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be posting more value. I'll see you on the next one.